Yeah. Jason, can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I just want to check to make sure everyone can hear me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, we're waiting for CTEC Team 2 and HHS Team 1 and HHS Team 2. Okay, guys, can everybody hear me? Yes? Okay. So, one second. We're about to begin our second competition. We have Tatum Team 1, Tatum Team 2, Coyotes Team 1, 15. One second. Okay. And then we have C-Tech Team 1, C-Tech Team 2, and then we have Eagles 1 and 2, and Eagles 3 and 4. Okay. So Ms. Ponce, those are the four teams that we have. We have coaches here. Okay. Okay. So is everybody ready to begin? Tatum? Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have one microphone from each team. So Tatum 1 and 2, you have just one computer turn on mute at all times. Coyotes the same thing, 1 and 2, and then C-Tech 1 and 2 the same thing. We need the microphone on, and then the same with Eagles. Just one per team, so we don't hear any feedback, any echo. Is everybody good?
It's like 2 minutes.
We're having
Can you close the
some
door?
display issues.
We need a couple minutes.
Ms. Ponce, do we have all four participating teams?
Yes, they're on the scoreboard.
Okay. Dr. Burns, do we have Just Bus in open?
Yes, I do. It's
Okay.
ready to go.
So everybody, while we're waiting, all the teams, make sure you have the bus in window open, and then once Dr. Burns shares the name of the room, we'll all join it. Mr. Chuck, you need help?
Hey, Jose, so you don't need to unlock one of these two. You have the main speaker hooked up to just our main screen.
Yes, as long as you have your microphone on, Miss Cornum, you'll be okay. The other ones can stay muted.
You want me to leave that one on, or are you gonna unmute it when you want
Yes,
their answer?
just leave it as is because we can hear you.
Okay. So.
Are we good? Are we ready? Okay, so we have the four teams. We have the two teams from Hobbs. We have the two teams from Tatum. We're gonna go flash round 1, flash round 2, and then we're gonna jump into competition round 1, and then we're gonna do 2, and then from those 2 rounds, we're gonna do the cumulative score, and the top 2 teams will go on to the next one. What I mean about the 2 top teams, so the top team from Hobbs and the top team from Tatum will go on to the championship round. Okay, so the championship will be a Hobbs team versus a Tatum team. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So Dr. Burns.
Okay, so to go over the rules for the competition. Any player to buzz in must be recognized by the competition official moderator before beginning to answer. Example, I will say, player from Tatum has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer? Recognition must be verbal. The recognized team must begin to answer immediately within 5 seconds of recognition. A question will be read in its entirety one time only. A player may interrupt by buzzing in the reading of a question. However, the question will continue to be read, and the first team that buzzes in will be the team that gets to answer the question. Contestants will have a maximum of 10 seconds to press the buzzer after the question is read. 20 seconds will be given for math calculation questions. After being recognized by the moderator, a contestant has 5 seconds to begin answering the question. Once the question has been attempted to be answered, the answer will be given and the next question will be given. If the moderator makes a mistake, the question will be thrown out and an alternate question will be given. If a question is thrown out, the points will not be given or taken away from any team for that question. If a team gets the question correct, they will get 10 points, and this is a 5-point penalty. There is a 5-point penalty for answering incorrectly. Between your questions, an accidental buzzer will result in no foul. But once the moderator has begun a question, the team must respond or accept the penalty. Repeated infractions between questions will result in an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty minus 5 points. Are there any questions or clarifications?
Kind of a clarification, but not
I didn't hear that.
yeah, hold on one second.
You got too many mics on.
Okay, sorry about that. I think we've got it figured out what we were having the problem with. So just to clarify, both of our teams are gonna rotate every 5 questions. So we're gonna sub somebody every five questions. So just so you know, I'll try to call for it, but our setup is a little different today, so it's a little backwards. So it's kind of counterintuitive, but we're gonna make it happen.
Why is it different? What's that for the team over here?
Ms. Danielle, you have a question? Okay, at this time, Tatum 1, Tatum 2, you guys turn on one mic. The same thing with Coyotes 1 and 2, you turn on one mic. And check in, please. See if we can check the audio for.
Leg.
Okay, Tatum 1, will you guys speak, say something so we can see if it's working? We can't hear you guys. There's no sound.
I think they're on mute.
No, Tatum 1's a mute, but we cannot hear. The same thing for Coyotes 1 and 2. One of you needs to turn on your mic and then speak.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. So the mic has to be on at all times. We cannot mute it, so because it has to be silence, making sure there's no one behind calling now.
They've got more than one on in the
Is it
room.
okay if Tatum 2 has the mic on for this? We're having some computer problems with Tatum 1.
Okay, so just mute Tatum 1, and then Tatum 2 leave it on,
Okay.
and then one. It seems like there's quite noise. We can hear the feedback. I don't know if anybody else is talking there. No?
Is that any better?
Yes, that's better. Tatum 2 is good. Just Coyotes 1. I don't know if it's the feedback, if it's another computer that,
Eagles, there's two on the Eagles. Both y'all are on unmuted.
I think it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
so is everybody good? Okay, so we're ready to begin, right? Okay.
Okay.
Parker? Yes. Go ahead, Dr. Burns.
Okay, I've got the room ready, so I've got it created, so go right ahead.
You can share your screen.
Oh,
So what do we do? Go for space. Well, I was just gonna have my mouse over it. Oh, but only one of us can control the. Well, we can both have it over, and we just both right click, right? We can just like leave it over it.
Second,
can you see it now?
We're feeding back.
All lowercase space. They're not even connected.
Can you see it now?
No.
Okay, hang on a second.
That's the buzzing, Emma.
What about now?
Yes.
Okay.
So I can't imagine how it affects.
Okay, so that feedback is coming from us. I think it's
okay, Dr. Burns, I think we're in. Everybody's in. You can stop sharing your screen so we can have Mr. sharing screen.
Okay.
turning us on. All right, guys, we should be back online now. Can y'all hear us? Okay, we still don't have audio.
Yes, you do.
No, we have.
Oh, yeah, okay. I can hear now.
Yes, I think everybody's got audio. Okay, Mr. Farmer, will you maximize your screen?
Put the answers on.
Can we test right quick, Mr. Modis, on maybe like Eagles 3 and 4? James, can you talk for a second? And then tell me, Mr. Modis, can you hear him clearly?
Can you hear me talking?
Okay, so it's picking up from there?
You don't think it's.
That's the wrong slides.
Okay, guys, 1 second. With the sharing of the slideshow.
Right. It wouldn't hurt. Is that a problem?
Well, it's.
Now remember when that bell rings, just to put your stuff up and walk out quietly, okay?
Now they got it. Eureka.
Guys, I think we got everything figured out, correct? Does anybody have any questions before we go?
No, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna do a trial for the buzzer. So everybody click to make sure we are good. Okay, everybody's good. Everybody can click. Yes. Okay, Dr. Burns, will you clear it? I think we're ready to start.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's begin.
All right, academic competition, varsity competition 2. Flash round 1. Is everyone ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. Social science, world geography. The country of Bulgaria borders Yugoslavia, Greece, Turkey, and Romania. Name the sea which borders Bulgaria to the west.
Player from Tatum 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Black Sea.
That is correct. Question 2. Sports and games. A game of canasta used 2 regular decks of cards plus 4 jokers. How many cards are used in canasta?
Eagles 3 and 4 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
106.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is 108. Question 3. Literature, language, arts, vocabulary. Given the word starting with the letter E, which means improving society by changing environments.
Player from Tatum 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Evolving?
That is incorrect. The correct answer is euthenics. Question 4, social science, ancient history. After the death of this great conqueror at age 33, his generals carved up his empire and fought over the spoils. Identify this leader who died in 323 BC.
The player from CTEC 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Alexander the Great.
That is correct. Question 5, literature, language arts, drama. This verse drama by T.S. Eliot was produced and published in 1935. It tells of the killing of Thomas Becket in 1170 by the King's Knights. What is its name?
That's 10 seconds.
The correct answer was Murder in the Cathedral. Is Hobbs changing after that fifth question?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we'll rotate.
We're ready.
Everyone else ready? Question 6, literature, language arts, short story. What is the term for the point in a short story that has the highest tension or struggle?
The player from Eagles 1 and 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Climax?
That is correct. Question 7, mythology. Although the ancient Egyptians prayed to many gods, two main gods were dominant. Amun-Ra controlled the sun and the universe. What did Osiris control?
Player from CTEC 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Can you repeat it? We can't hear you.
Death and the underworld.
The under-
They're missing half the answer. There's the underworld is correct, but there's also except the afterlife.
He said death and the underworld.
Yes, he did. He did say the underworld.
He said death in the
He said
underworld?
death and the underworld.
Question 8, literature, language arts, literature. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, a prequel to The Hunger Games, was released in 2020. Name the author of this dystopian series.
Player from CTEC 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Say that again.
We cannot hear the answer. You need to get closer to the mic, and the mic probably needs to be closer to you.
One more time.
Suzanne Collins.
I think we're too close.
That is correct. That's correct. Question 9, math algebra. Simplify the imaginary number 2i to the 4th power.
Player from Eagles 1 and 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
-8.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is 16. Question 10, science and botany. The foxglove plant is a biennial flower that flowers in its second year. What major drug used to help heart patients is obtained from the leaves of the foxglove in the second year of growth?
Player from Coyotes 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Steroids?
That is incorrect. The correct answer was digitalis. That is the end
Do
of
we
flash round
swap out
one.
players?
Sorry, if you guys need subs, go ahead and do it right now. Then we'll continue to flash round two. Then we'll take a break and begin tournament round.
Where does -4? But then it becomes
Can we get a
8 and then
score
negative
for
16.
flash round one?
Yeah, because
Yes, Hobbs Eagles is at 0, Hobbs Tech is at 30,
-1.
Tatum is at 5, and Tatum Coyote is at
Where does
-5.
-1? I figured it would just switch back and forth for evens for
Okay.
negative.
We're about to begin flash round two.
Flash round two. Is everyone ready?
Do I need to set up a new room for this?
Yes.
Okay, so let me set up the room first. Okay, I've got to share my room. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Farmer, will you share your screen as well now?
Right, okay. Trying to get my mouse over there from current slide. All right.
Okay, we're good.
All right. Flash round two. Question one. Math geometry. What type of angle is congruent to its supplement?
Player from C-Tech 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Co-terminal.
Say it again, please.
Co-terminal.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is right angle or 90-degree angle. Question two. Social science, American history. Henry Lee was a cavalry officer during the American Revolutionary War. By what nickname was he commonly known?
That's 10 seconds.
The correct answer was Light Horse Harry. Question three, math geometry. The measure of one base of an isosceles triangle is 51. What is the degree measure of the vertex angle?
Player from Eagles 3 and 4 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
78.
That is correct. Question four, science, earth science. Name the second geologic period of the Paleozoic era.
That's 10 seconds.
The correct answer was Ordovician. Question five, math calculus. What is the fifth derivative of 2x to the fifth power?
Player from C-Tech 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
240X.
240 is the answer. Question 6, philosophy. He is probably best known for his essay on liberty. However, he also published Utilitarianism in 1863. Name this British author and economist.
That's 10 seconds.
We paused to some.
The correct answer was John Stuart Mill. Yes, we can pause.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
It's a joke, guys.
Good.
Everyone else ready? Question 7, social science, ancient history. His tomb was discovered near ancient Thebes in 1922. What child king of the 18th dynasty ruled Egypt from 1361 BC to 1352?
Player from Tatum 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
King Tut.
That is correct. Question 8, math trig. Assuming an angle of 60 degrees, which trig measurement is equal to 2?
That's 20 seconds.
The correct answer is second. Question 9, literature, language arts, grammar. Juggle, struggle, tumble, fumble. All these words can be classified as which part of speech?
Player from Eagles 1 and 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Onomatopoeia.
The correct answer was verbs. Question 10, math algebra. What is the log to the base 3 of 81?
Player from Eagles 1 and 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
4.
That is correct. That is the end of flash round 2.
Ms. Ponce, can we check the scores?
Yes, Hobbs Eagles have 15 for this round. C-Tech has 5. Tatum has 10, and Coyotes have 0.
Okay, so we're gonna take a 5-minute break and then we're gonna come back to do tournament round. And then we finish tournament round 1, we'll begin tournament round 2, and the top 2 teams will move into championship round. So right now I have that it's 2:20. We'll come back at 2:25. So if everybody can mute their mics,
points?
and we'll come back at 2:25.
Yeah, but I don't.
Jason, your stuff was on, that's why I took it off. It has that, like the answers right next to it, so. You're muted.
I think it was.
Can you hear us? Oh,
Yes.
here's this, mute yours.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
So we switched over the mic. I think we should have better sound coming from the C-Tech team.
I think it
Got a
must
little
have de-
Oh,
Oh, wait, you had to default that.
Yeah.
I'm muting everybody because we're taking a break. Okay, guys, it is 2:25. Um, again, those teams that were unmuted, let's begin. Dr. Burns, if you can do the just bus in room. Okay, guys, make sure you join the room.
That is just making sure
Okay.
that the cumulative is going to be based off of the 2 tournament rounds, correct, Mattis?
Yes. So
Okay.
the flash rounds are we throw out the scores for the flash rounds, and then whenever we begin the tournament rounds, we're gonna do the cumulative scores from round 1 and round 2, and then top 2 teams, one team from Hobbs and one team from Tatum, will move on to the championship round.
Okay.
Okay, is everybody ready to begin?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, Mr. Farmer, it's all yours.
You're muted.
Okay. Everyone set. Tournament round 1, question 1. Are we ready? Question 1, science anatomy. What is the only bone in the body with the distinction of not forming a joint with any other bone?
That's 10 seconds.
The correct answer was the hyoid bone. Question 2, literature, language arts, drama. It is an expensive drama about a defective airplane parts manufacturer. Identify this Arthur Miller play.
That's 10 seconds.
Correct answer was All My Sons. Question 3, general knowledge. Skiers wear a light hood which resembles a mask in order to protect their faces. What is the hood or ski mask called?
Player from Eagles 3 and 4 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Balaclava?
That is correct. Question 4, sociology. It is a form of social organization in which the mother is the head of the family and descent is counted through her line. Give this word which begins with M.
Player from C-Tech 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Matrilineal?
Matriarchy. Question 5, social science world. Go
Is
ahead.
that going to be wrong? Is that going to be wrong then? For 4?
1 second.
I feel like that is right. I was between the two.
Guys, matriarchal has to do specifically with governed or controlled by women, while matrilineal is describing lineage only. So since the question is specific to lineage, it would be matrilineal.
Hey, we're gonna agree and count it correct.
Okay.
Are we ready to move on to question 5?
Good.
Question 5, social science, world geography. Tuscarora Deep is one of the deepest seabeds in the world, located off the Pacific coast of what country?
That's 10 seconds.
Correct answer is Japan. Is Hobbs making a change?
Yeah. Ready?
Are we ready for question 6?
Yes, sir.
Math, general math. The weight of a gold bracelet is 4 ounces troy. What is the bracelet's weight in grains?
That's 20 seconds.
The correct answer was 1920 grains, 1,920 grains. Question 7, science, physics. 10 million of these metric units of energy are equivalent to 1 joule. Give the name of this unit of energy with a 3-letter name.
Player from CTEC 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
It was a mistake. Sorry.
You have to answer or
Take
accept
the
the penalty.
I'm taking the penalty.
We have to go to the next question.
Okay, the answer was ERG, E-R-G. Question 8, literature, language arts, literature. What famous American's death spawned the Walt Whitman elegy When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed?
That's 10 seconds.
The correct answer was Abraham Lincoln. Question 9, literature, language arts, short stories. This short story by Bret Hart is a leading example of local color fiction. The characters are trapped in the snow. 2 prostitutes, the Duchess and Mother Shipton, are among the party. What is the name of this story?
That's 10 seconds.
The correct answer was Outcast of Poker Flat. Question 10. Science, chemistry. This element is located in period 4 in group 1A of the periodic table of elements. Name this element present in fertilizer. Its symbol is K.
Player from CTEC 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Potassium.
Potassium is correct. Hobbs, are you changing again?
Yeah.
That is so unhelpful. We just
Tatum, do you have any subs? No substitution? Okay. Okay, we'll wait. think we're good, Mr. Farmer.
Question 11, math trig. What trigonometric relationship is equal to the ratio of the hypotenuse to the side opposite the acute angle in a right angle?
Player from CTEC number 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Sign.
Correct answer is cosecant.
The correct answer is cosecant, yes.
Question 12, science astronomy. In 1963, Valentina Tereshkova became the first woman in space. What was the name of the Russian spacecraft that carried her into space?
That's 10 seconds.
The correct answer was Vostok 6. Question 13, music. What is the relative minor scale for the key of C major?
Player from Eagles 3 and 4 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
A minor.
That is correct. Question 14, literature, language arts, languages. Hola, how would you say good afternoon in Spanish?
Player from CTEC 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Buenos tardes.
Correct. Question 15, social sciences, world geography. The Caribbean island Isla Mujeres belongs to what nation?
Player from Tatum 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Spain.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Mexico. That is the end of the round.
We are currently at Eagles 20, CTEC 20, Tatum -5, Tatum Coyote 0.
Sorry. It's also my fault for being on the net. I thought it was gonna be so close, but it said Jules in the question, so I was like,
They were the ants, so we were off.
oh yeah. I don't think any of them would have gotten that one either. So
I was so confident in sign. I feel so bad now.
yeah, I was like,
You should have been
not muted.
Duke, you're not muted.
Hey guys. Okay, so we're about to start tournament round 2. Miss Ponce, can you repeat the scores?
Hobbs Eagles are at 20. Hobbs CTEC is at 20. Tatum is at -5. Tatum Coyote is at 0.
Okay.
You're gonna do something.
Could you create the next room, please?
It's ready.
Yeah, they want to make them. You had a space between two. Oh yeah. Oh, it's like Samuel.
Okay, Mr. Farmer, will you share your presentation?
Tournament round 2. Is everyone ready?
Yes, sir.
Question 1. Bless you. Math calculus. Given the first derivative of 7x squared.
Player from CTEC 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
14x.
That is correct. Question 2. Science botany. The fruit of a cherry tree is known as what?
Player from Tatum 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Cherry blossoms.
Can you repeat again? You cut out.
Cherry blossoms.
The correct answer is drupe. Question 3. Science biology. This mammal is native to North, Central, and South America. It is most extensively distributed wild ungulate in the Americas. Odolis virginius is the scientific name for what mammal?
Player from Tatum 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Mule deer?
Correct answer is white-tailed deer. Question 4. Math algebra. Simplify the following. B to the 3rd power times y squared times b to the 4th power times y to the 7th power.
Player from CTEC 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Y to the 9th times B to the 7th.
B to the 7th power times y to the 9th power.
It is correct, Mr. Farmer.
The answer is correct. Thank you.
I'd like to
Question-
sub.
Go
Oh,
ahead
just kidding.
and
Sorry, one more go.
Okay. Question 5, social science world history. The Geneva Convention established the Red Cross in what year?
That's 10 seconds.
1864 is the correct answer. Hobbs, subbing.
Yes, please.
Tatum, anytime you need a sub, you just say substitution and we'll stop after the question, okay?
Is everyone ready? Question 6, math algebra. Simplify the expression x squared times x to the 3rd power.
Player from Eagles 1 and 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
X to the 5th power.
Is correct. Question 7, social science, American history. Which U.S. president was the first to have to deal with the declared war during their presidency?
That's 10 seconds.
Correct answer was James Madison. Question 8. Literature, language arts, literature. Who wrote the essay collection titled Shooting an Elephant and Other Essays?
That's 10 seconds.
The correct answer was George Orwell. Question 9, math statistics. The population of Arizona was 1,755,000 in 1970 and 2,718,000 in 1980. Over this 10-year period, what was the average rate of change per year?
Player from Eagles 1 and 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
9.63 million people per year.
Correct answer was 96,300. Question 10, social science, U.S. geography. The eastern and western borders of the United States aren't really located in the at the shorelines. The actual border is 200 miles out from shore. What is this 200-mile wide band called?
Player from Tatum 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Can you repeat that again? It's cutting off.
Is it, sorry, I don't have an answer.
Okay.
The correct answer was exclusive economic zone. Hobbs, are you changing?
Yes.
Is everyone ready? Question 11, literature, language arts, novels. In what novel would you find the quiet woman in?
That's 10 seconds.
Correct answer is Return of the Native. Question 12, science, astronomy. The models of the universe that have the sun at the center are described as what?
Player from Eagles 1 and 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Heliocentric.
Is correct. Question 13, literature, language arts, novels. In which Dickens works would you find the characters Benjamin and Arabella Allen?
That's 10 seconds.
Correct answer was the Pickwick Papers. Question 14, math, geometry. What is the sum of a pair of exponential angles?
That's 10 seconds.
Correct answer is 360 degrees. Question 15, vocation. What six-letter term is the name given to the first coat of paint that is applied to any surface?
Dr. Burns.
No one's buzzed in.
Eagles
I
Eagles
buzz.
1-2 bust in first.
Okay, it's not showing on mine. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. That's why I was calling you.
Yes.
Go ahead, Eagles 1 and 2.
The primer.
Is correct. That's the end of tournament round 2.
Okay, Miss Ponce, will you share scores?
Yes, for this round, the Eagles have 25, C-Tech has 20, Tatum has -15, and Coyote has 0. And then give me a second. So overall, Eagles are going to be at 45, C-Tech is going to be at 40, Tatum is going to be at -20, and Tatum Coyote is going to be at 0.
Okay, guys, let's take about a 5-minute break. Then we'll come back. Let me talk to your coaches, and then we'll move into the championship round. Hey, guys, we'll have, the Eagles and Coyotes go against each other for the championship round. Again, we're going to keep the cumulative score, so we'll keep this score from round 1 and round 2, and then we'll keep the score from the championship round as well. Okay, so we'll add the points. So right now, Eagles have 45, Coyotes have 0, so we'll keep the score so we can determine the winner of the championship round. Okay, so whenever I report the scores, we'll add everything up. You have a couple more minutes, then we'll begin.
specifications right now.
Okay, guys, if you start making your way to the tables and getting ready, we're about 1 minute to be from the beginning of the championship round.
Maris?
Yes.
My scoreboard only goes up to 20, so if we end up having a bonus question, I do have to calculate that manually, just a heads up.
Okay, I'm doing it by hand as well. Okay.
Okay.
So if we need help, I can help.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to go ahead and put the room up?
No, you're not.
Okay, I think all our teams are in. Eagles 1, 2, 3, 4, and then both teams from Tatum. Coyotes 1, Coyotes 2. Okay, I think we're ready here. So I will ask for one of your team computers to be on. So Coyotes 1, okay, and then Eagles. So I think we're good, Mr. Farmer.
championship round. Everyone ready? Question 1, math, calculus. A central angle subtended in a circle by an arc that is equal in length to the radius has a measure or what?
Player from Eagles 3 and 4 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
1 radian.
Is correct. Question 2, art. Ecru is a shade of what color?
That's 10 seconds.
Correct answer was brown or tan. Question 3, literature, language arts, drama. Which Shakespearean character stated, "All the world's a stage"?
Player from Coyotes 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Hamlet.
The correct answer was Jacques. Question 4, social science, government. In the U.S., recall of public officials is used most frequently at which level of government?
Player from Coyotes 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
State.
Correct answer is local government. Question 5, social science, U.S. geography. Joshua Tree National Park is located in the southern part of what state?
Player from Coyotes 1 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
California.
Is correct. Hobbs, are we changing?
Yes. Great. Good.
Question 6, dance. What famous Russian ballerina performed the solo ballet, The Dying Swan, over 4,000 times during her dancing career, and upon her deathbed uttered the words, "Prepare my swan costume"?
That's 10 seconds.
Correct answer was Anna Pavlova. Question 7, mythology. She was the personification of the earth and the mother of the Titans. Name this primordial Greek goddess.
Player from Eagles 1 and 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Gaia.
Is correct. Question 8, theater. A play revolves around this character. There are sometimes good and sometimes bad. What is the character called?
Player from Coyotes 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
The antagonist.
Protagonist is correct.
Did he say it?
Question,
I thought he said antagonist. I thought he said protagonist.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Y'all say it's correct. We're good.
question 9, driver's ed. When a moving object hits something, what is the most important factor in determining how hard it hits?
Player from Eagles 3 and 4 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Velocity.
Speed.
I think that those are the same.
Can we get an official ruling? Is speed the same as velocity?
Velocity is
In
speed,
this
but with
context?
direction.
I think in this moment, velocity is more accurate.
1 second, guys.
Yeah, if you're going the other way, you're not.
Okay, guys, due to the definition of speed, we're gonna take that answer as being wrong. So speed is the correct answer. We'll move on to the next question.
Question 10, social science, ancient history. Who did Constantine defeat at the Battle of Milvian Bridge?
That's 10 seconds.
Correct answer was Maxentius. Hobbs, are you changing?
Yes. Thomas for Kate.
Everyone ready? Question 11, sports games. Who is the manager for the Los Angeles Angels baseball team for the 2022 baseball season?
That's 10 seconds.
Correct answer was Joe Madden. Question 12, math, geometry. Find the volume of a pyramid with a length of 8 feet, a width of 9 feet, and a height of 4 feet.
Player from Coyotes 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
284.
The correct answer is 96 cubic feet. Question 13, science, earth science. What is the most recent epoch of the Quaternary period?
That's 10 seconds.
The correct answer was Holocene or Holocene. Question 14, science, general science. He discovered how the heart works as a pump. He was also the first European to discover how blood circulates throughout the body. Identify this physician who served as court physician to both James I and Charles I.
That's 10 seconds.
correct answer was William Harvey. Question 15. Literature, language arts, vocabulary. The statement, all humans are mortal, I am a human, therefore I am mortal, is an example of what form of deductive reasoning?
That's 10 seconds.
The correct answer was syllogism. Hobbs, are you changing?
Yes. Paper writer.
Question 16. Computer science. Why would Archie, Veronica, and Gopher be grouped together in the computer world?
That's 10 seconds.
They were the first early search engines. Question 17. Literature, language arts, grammar. What type of pronoun is the word himself as it is used in the following sentence? Dave hit himself in the leg with his bowling ball.
Player from Eagles 3 and 4 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Reflexive pronoun.
Is correct. Question 18. Social science, current events. In March 2023, who was confirmed as the new cabinet secretary for the New Mexico Department of Veterans Services?
That's 10 seconds.
Correct answer is Donnie Quintana. Question 19. Social science, American history. Only a virtuous people are capable of freedom. As nations become corrupt and vicious, they have more need of masters. This quote was made by the man who became the United States' first postmaster general. Name the statesman who led the way in the history of physics with his experiments with electricity.
Player from Eagles 1 and 2 has buzzed in first. Do you have an answer?
Benjamin Franklin.
Is correct. Question 20. Math, trig. What branch of trigonometry combines the use of a coordinate system such as the Cartesian system with algebraic manipulation or various trig functions to obtain formulas that are used for scientific and engineering applications?
That's 10 seconds.
The correct answer was analytic trigonometry. That is the end of the championship round.
Thank you, Mr. Farmer. Ms. Ponce, will you share the score for championship round?
For championship round, Eagles have 35 and Tatum Coyote has 5.
Okay, for the cumulative scores, I have Eagles at 80 and then Coyotes at 5. So we got first and second place. I'll report this to our state representative here for the academic competitions, and just want to thank everybody for participating today. And I'll get with your coaches. Thank you guys. You guys have an amazing day.